Great days and glorious victory! I am Spifflemonk, and I am taking a break from being viciously mutilated by demonic entities from the ghost world to clear out some space from my garage, which is full of everything you crazy creatures keep sending me, for some reason. In any case, welcome to an unboxing video. I think that is the term you use. We shall see what they are and what they do, I guess.
Spiff points the camera at his suburban home on his homeworld. A quaint place, but not quite what the viewer expects. Instead of white walls or picket fences with a fancy door, Spiffle's house, although seen for a few seconds, is a large grey-silver metal structure built like a tall apartment building, surrounded by an odd blue-grey grass. The camera clearly shows Spiff's garage, which is twice the size of a human suburban garage. It's full of boxes of varying sizes, large, small, tiny, and even one that looks as big as a car.
It will take me decades to sort through this, so you are going to suffer with me too. Haha, let's get the first one. That one.
Every box is a simple cardboard box, covered in the tape and logo of different shipping companies, with the first one being small, with the Amazon logo on it. Spiff sits down at a desk nearby and opens it. Inside is a Rubik's Cube.
Okay, the menu inside this item says it is a Rubik's Cube, which is apparently some kind of puzzle device. Or toy. For the viewers who cannot see it due to color blindness, the 7 eyes specifically, this is a cuboid object with multiple color faces, green, red, and blue. Now, to figure out what it does. Oh, I can twist it and the faces turn around. How do they do that?
Spiff holds the cube to the camera and demonstrates to the non-human viewers how the Rubik's Cube somehow moves about, switching colors and changing shape as it moves about.
Incredible! So, what I can tell from this is, if I'm not mistaken, I somehow have to get all the colors for the cube on the right pattern. So, I twist this part, then that one. Now this one. No. Now, how about this one? That made it worse.
Spiff spends a solid 10 minutes faffing about with it, and trying to figure it out, and eventually manages to get 3 red blocks in line with each other.
Aha! I got it!
Spiff looks then at the rest of the cube, and his face sinks to despair.
Bugger this, I'm not immortal. I'll solve this another day.
Spiff sets the cube aside and reaches for the next box. It's another small one, but one that is very well packaged.
Goddamn infernal blasted! Why is the packaging on these things so goddamn hard to get into?
He tears the box open, and out pops a small rubber toy. It's an alien, one of those old stress toys that you squeeze and the eyes pop out of it.
The fuck is this? Any description or... Oh, here it is. My rubber alien stress toy. Stress? Toy? What does it... Okay.
Spiff sits there and squeezes it for a few minutes, emitting an odd duck quack noise at a high pitch every time.
I don't get it, but... Thanks? That's... Why does that of all things become a stress relief object? Of all things. Why not paint or sculpt or... work on a finance chart or do one's taxes? That counts as relief. Silly creatures.
Spiff places the stress toy with the cube and gets the next box, which is small, rectangular in shape, and covered in several layers of bubble wrap.
Oh god, this packaging. Ugh! What even is... this packaging? Plastic, clearly. But... bubbles? Is that even... Did it malform in the factory to create these? No. They're too Precise to be a mistake. Seems to do the job, I suppose. Let's get this open.
He finally manages to get the layers of bubble wrap off the box and opens it. Inside is a beautiful master-crafted custom-made fountain pen, made of redwood, gold, and Spiff's name engraved in silver. His full name, in Eridani and English.
By the gods! Is that a pen? And my gods! What a pen it is! Never seen one like it before. Hold on. I can't. Need to look this up before I break it or something.
Spiff puts the lid back on the pen's box and acquires a portable data unit, his species equivalent of a laptop, and searches for what it is. He looks further into it and finds among the packaging and bubble wrap a signed, handwritten card.
What's this then? Oh, I see. It's a note from the giver. Wish I could read human English. Sadly, I can hear it and speak it, but reading it is odd for me, especially with obscure handwriting. Differences in lettering between the Eridani alphabet and whatnot. Hold on a minute.
Spiff takes a photo of the card and runs it through a translator on his portable.
Okay. Dear Spifflemonk, this here is a bit extra from me personally to thank you for the hilarity and fun you've given me over the past few years. I know you like charts and writing and stuff, so I figured you'd appreciate a good quality writing implement. Enjoy your new fountain pen. Sincerely, Lady Sanguinea.
Spiff can't help but allow a smile, and he resumes unpacking the box, carefully assembling the stand for it and examining all the information about it that he can find, before attempting to use it. A huge smile of immeasurable satisfaction creeps across his face, as he practices signing his signature with it, several times over.
By the goddess, this thing is magnificent! So smooth! So precise! Ooh, I need to find more ink for this thing. I am going to very much look forward to signing for more packages.
Spiff maintains an air of smug accomplishment for a bit, as he gently places the pen in its holder and sets it to one side before grabbing the next package. It's another small box, but a hefty one for its size, and on opening it, Spiff's smug expression vanishes. Inside is a small rock, with googly eyes glued to it. There is a card coolly tied to it with a bad string.
Hey Spiff, enjoy your new pet rock. You have to name it. A pet rock. A fucking pet rock!
Spiff gets all angry and curses under his breath for a few moments, before giving up and putting the rock down on the desk.
Rocky, that's your name. Now, go play with the Rubik's Cube or something.
Spiff places Rocky with the other things and resumes, picking up the next package. The next box is substantially larger and heavier than the previous ones, and Spiff opens it, not necessarily carefully. In it is a complete custom-made poker set, with 2 full card decks, dice, a full rulebook, several rolls of chips of varying monetary values, and a full cloth placemat for standard poker games, specifically Texas Hold'em. It comes in an elegant, easy-to-move silver briefcase-shaped box, with a simple novelty padlock to secure it.
Oh my, this is interesting. It came with a card. Okay. Let me translate this. Okay. Hiya, Spiff. Here, have a poker set. Not one of the best I could find, but the best I could afford. Remember, gambling games aren't about gambling. Sometimes they can just be for the fun of the game. Don't go crazy.
Spiff uses his portable to do a little searching, and figures out what gambling games are, and specifically finds the very same set he has just been given for reference.
Well, thank you very much, unknown person, but I'm afraid your gift will become nothing but a decoration. Gambling games in general are considered very illegal here in Eridani space. Lovely piece, though.
He smiles at the camera sincerely, and puts the box with the other items, retrieving the next box. This one is substantially large but very light for its size. It is opened and revealed to be a giant purple teddy bear.
What in blue blazes is that then? Ha. A note. Hey Spiff, this one ain't for you. It's for Minnie Monk. We use these things for our own kids. It's called a teddy bear. Stuffed animal. For kids. Have fun, I hope? I need to cover this with my wife first, but thank you. I will make sure she gets it. If it passes the sniff test. Gosh, this thing is odd. It's very fluffy and soft, though. Well, put it here for now. Let me just message them.
Camera cuts to a short blank screen featuring Spifflemonk fan art, and returns later with Spiff shaking his head with that fatherly tone as his daughter carts the teddy bear to her room. The bear is nearly twice her size, but the girl refuses help and simply drags it through the house, much to her mother's chagrin.
So cute. Anyway, next package, I suppose? Okay, this one is more professional. I remember this one. I actually ordered this one. Fair place to put a plug, I suppose.
Spiff opens the next box, and inside are decorative magnetic plates with artwork and quality prints on them, similar to the old display displays. He hauls some of them out and shows them for the camera.
I was yelled at time and time again by various others, especially those in my comments, for the official Spifflemonk merchandise. For all my non-human viewers, it's extremely common, to an almost absurd degree for galatubers and others in my line of employment, to have what is known as merch, which is your logo and everything on mugs, shirts and display pieces. But I'm a silly bugger, so I can't actually do that. I couldn't figure out exactly what to put in them, so instead found my favourite fan art from all of you and put that there instead. I mean, it's better than anything I found. So yeah.
Spiff shows off the collection. 5 prints at least for now. One of Spiff with his signature death glare, one of him being literally terrified out of his seat. 2 are hand-drawn pictures from various viewers, both of which are variations of Spiff and the fam wearing traditional British tea-drinking attire during his Tea Empire Simulator playthrough.
So yeah. Variations of these. I couldn't come up with anything better, so figured it would be a good way to do it. They are some of my favourites, and if you made them, please call yourself out in the comments for them. So yeah. Now available, link in description, I guess.
Spiff smiles at the camera, and the cam cuts, then returns. Spiff is opening the next box, big and hefty, but not enough he can't haul it onto the table. Before he goes into the big bits, he translates the note that came with it.
Hiya, Spiff. I cannot tell you how much of a pain it was to get most of the stuff here through customs and biosafety, but I hope it's worth it. Have thyself a selection of earth candies and sweets. I did make sure you can actually eat them, so don't worry about that. Enjoy! Well, I was planning on taking a trip to Earth, or at least one of the colonies, to actually get some foodstuffs for a video requested by a patron, so this works. Let's see what's in it.
He opens the box and dumps its contents on the table. Each sweet package is stamped with the Eridani Corporate Customs Authority safety stamp, the Eridani equivalent of the biohazard safety symbol. The packages contain most of the classics: Lifesavers, Toblerone, Lindor, Lindt, Ferrero Rocher, Kit Kats, Bar Ones, and so many more.
Good gods, that's a lot. Human chocolate and sweets. There's another note. This one in Eridani. It says, warning. These items can be easily consumed by Iridian individuals, but scans indicate they contain high concentrations of the highly addictive substance known as refined sugar. Persons who consume these products are required by law to consume these items in extreme moderation, as the mixture of other molecular substances can cause some rather dangerous side effects. Well, that explains that then. Sugar, eh? For reference, this stuff was illegal in galactic space for a few years. Apparently humans cannot live without it in most cases. That's interesting. Okay then, I'll have to save that for some other time. I have an idea.
Spiff puts the candies and sweets back in their box and seals it for later, moving on to the next box. This one is the same size, but lighter and more professionally packaged. His one also came with the Customs Authority safety stamp, and also with another note.
Another note from the authority? Okay. It says, "To whomever receives this package, we hate you. You lucky, lucky, lucky bastard you." Well, that's okay. What's in it?
He opens the box and immediately goes into a fit of giddy excitement, as it turns out to be a new coffee machine, alongside a selection of coffees from around the world, from capsules to grounds to fresh, seal-sealed, unground beans.
Hold on! Hold on! I need my special accessories for this.
Spiff squeals happily, and the camera cuts, then resumes, showing Spiff in a large sofa, in a set of nerdy glasses, his hair in a pretentious ponytail, with the accessories of a pricey laptop, oversized coffee mug, and half-full notepad and matching pen.
I am told this is the traditional coffee tasting clothing. Apparently. I feel silly, but if this is the tradition, then so be it. Now, what do we have? Oh, lovely. Arabica, Siocolata, Turkish coffee. Oh my, it even comes with its own little brewing pot. We have Nescafe Special Tasters Blend, instant coffee sticks with flavors, white choc cappuccino, salted caramel latte, even a sample packet of decaf latte. Now this is impressive. Oh god, I can feel the heart attack brewing, but it's going to be so worth it.
Spiff takes one of the cans, small, containing enough ground beans for maybe 5 or 6 cups of coffee as a sampler, and he takes a very deep, concentrated breath as he pops the top open, releasing the coffee scent.
Oh, gosh, that's the stuff right there.
He maintains a satisfied, happy smile as he carefully packs away the rest of the items and carries the box to the kitchen. The camera keeps rolling, and a loud, happy squeal can be heard through his house as Spiff presents the box of coffee to his wife. Spiff returns, his face smeared with small marks indicating he was reportedly smooched and kissed. He maintains his smug, happy smirk and resumes unpacking boxes. The next box is small and carefully wrapped in various shockproof packaging, and is a box within a box filled with bubble wrap and packing peanuts. After digging through the maze of tape, Spiff opens the box at last and finds a custom-made, engraved, hand-cranked pocket watch with his GalaTube logo as the decoration and design. It came with an accompanying chain and smaller child-sized pocket watch.
My goodness! This is beautiful. I have no idea what it is, but it's quite exquisitely made. It came with a note. Hold on. It reads, "Hey Spiff, here's a giftie for you. Your terrified screams and hilarious responses kept me going during a dark time, so here's a thank you now that I'm back on my feet. A custom-made ye olden time pocket watch, and a smaller one for Mini Mug too. Use it in general with any other fancy stuff, or simply as an accessory for your tea drinking. Thanks again." Well now, that is quite the gift to receive. This must have cost a small fortune. I mean, look at that! Silver! Actual silver used in the engraving. This is entirely custom made too. Need to keep this one safe.
Spiff reaches under the desk and brings out a hefty secure lockbox of some kind, opening it and placing both pocket watches inside, before locking it again.
Keep that safe. That will be a gift for the little one later down the line. I can use that for work too. Oh yes, I love these kinds of gifts.
Spiff remains in his seat, content for a bit, and picks up one more box. Small, square, Not well wrapped or packaged, but it's a mint condition. Magic 8 Ball.
The absolute balls is this thing. Oh good, it came with a note. Spiff, this is a Magic 8 Ball. A funny novelty toy from way back in the 70s and 80s. Ask it a question, shake it and look it in the hole. It will answer. Most of the time. Don't look into it much, it's just a toy. Okay then. Do my subscribers want to kill me?
Spiff shakes the toy and looks. It rolls up with an answer. Not really.
What do you mean, not really? Subnautica? Phasmophobia? Demonologist and now the SCP universe? What do you mean, not really?
Spiff aggressively shakes it again and sighs in annoyance. It responds again with not really.
Okay. How do I finish the Rubik's Cube?
Spiff shakes it and looks. It answers with, it already is.
What?
He looks over and sees Rocky the Pet Rock standing proud on top of the now completed Rubik's Cube. His googly eyes staring at him. Spiff screeches in terror and exits. The camera cuts and his outro plays. Top comment. Oh yeah, the pet rocks. God, I remember those. They're actually small rock-shaped animatronic robots that complete mundane tasks like signing checks or collecting data samples. You're fine, Spiff. Spiff's response.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought I was haunted or something. Seen that in your games before. Haunted objects.
Reply. Although I have to admit I have never seen one finish a Rubik's Cube before. Spiff's response.
Why do you hate me? You make me feel safe and terrified all in one breath.
Reply. Relax. It's probably just a self-learning algorithm built into it. I have one on my desk that I use as a search engine helper. It's fine. It's basically just a pet rock with actual use. Relax. Spiff's response.
What if it isn't?
Reply. Then call a priest and have it sanctified. I needed to do that with my car once. Spiff's response.
You what, mate?